Hey, what's up, Jeff? This is a quick demo video for you for your Mr. Tyrannus by SP Sabers and Props and Watto's Junkyard. Count Dooku Saber. This is installed with a Proffie. This is it's a very unique setup, and it's a little bit of a difficult saber to install. Probably, I probably wouldn't have done it for anyone other than you reaching out to me and asking me if I could do this for you. It is very unique. It's got a 22 millimeter Smoker's Outpost Nano Elite speaker over here in the pommel. If you take the 4 screws off, which I'm not going to do right now, you can actually take this backside off. It is wireless. You can access your board then and then put this back. I showed you pictures of that. It does take quite some doing to do, so I'm not going to do that on this demo video. All right. How to get to the 4 screws, though, is you'd have to take each of these side panels off. So this side panel, which has been E6000 on, and then this side panel over here, which I have on with just 2 magnets. It's an aluminum panel, and I had to glue these 2 magnets on, so it could be very difficult to align those properly. If you can see those 2 magnets there, I had to line those exactly right, exactly where they need to be, and then glue those down. So those are on there. I do put 2 magnets in here, so there's one right here inside the chassis. There's another one right in here inside the chassis, and that's how those line up. I wanted this panel to be able to come off fairly easily because you have your, I think this is like a 1.2 millimeter recharge port right here, and then right beside it you have a kill switch. So obviously you needed to reach those all the time. All right, this will be the panel that you take off all the time. This is a 1-button setup, so your 1 switch is up here. This is a gold switch, and this controls everything. All right, you've got a Carl Chen V4. This is the Neopixel connector in here. What else? I got all the sound fonts on here that you gave me. So there was the Elder font by Kyberphonic that actually had 3 different fonts on it. It had a Taijin, a Dan, and an Elder font. And then you also gave me the Count's Claw, and that also had 2 different fonts on it. It had Attack of the Clones, and it had Revenge of the Sith. Okay, so both of those are on here too. So you have a total of 5 fonts out of the 2 that you sent me. All right, so we'll just come over here and flip the kill switch. And then you can turn it on from here, right? This is a little bit of a lower, it's not the best sounding saber in the world. It does have a smaller speaker in it. You've got this pommel right here that has the sound venting, but the sound venting is very small so that it is hidden inside of that indentation inside the pommel. And then you've got twist off, but the board is located right here in the middle of the saber. So if you're going to do twist off, this piece in the middle has to be horizontal. All right, if you try to twist it off from here, it's not going to work, or twist it off from here. It's got to be right here. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. We'll put a blade in it. This takes a 7/8 inch diameter blade, and then I'll show you where your blade retention is at here when I lock it down. Your blade retention screw is right here inside of the claw. All right, so that's what you've got there. We'll go ahead and turn this light off. Oops. Flip our kill switch. Blaster bolt just tapping on the switch, right? If you want blade lockup, it's a double tap, but on the second tap, hold it down. And you've got your blade lockup right here, and it goes back and forth on the saber, or on the blade rather. And each of your fonts has a soundtrack. So to play that when the saber's off, do a double tap. There we go. And it's another double tap to turn it off. To trade sound fonts, well, this is the Dan font, by the way. The Dan font is blue, the Elder font will be red, and then the Taijin font will be green. To change sound fonts, you want to do a long press on the button. Elder.
That's my master.
The Taijin font. And I think this is Attack of the Clones. Got our blade lock up. And then this last one brings us back to the beginning.
I sense Count Dooku.
And we'll twist off like that and break this back down. All right. Easy enough to turn everything off because you got your kill switch located right there. But we'll take this off, flip this back on. You can see it's on, and then we'll kill it from our kill switch right here, just like that. All right, and then when you're done, or also when you're using it, I just didn't for the demo, but as soon as you flip your switch, you can go ahead and you can put your panel on. Just be careful with it; it should line right up. And goes on just like that. All right, but that is basically your Mr. Tyrannus. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll get this out in the mail to you tomorrow. Thanks.